It's the new season on Sunday morning.
And here again is Jane Pauley.
The 1982 film E.T. is a classic, in no small part thanks to its score by legendary composer John Williams. Tracy Smith had a chat with him at his favorite summer spot.
In the hills of western Massachusetts, the midsummer breeze carries the scent of honeysuckle and the sound of genius. This is Tanglewood, the summer home of the Boston Symphony Orchestra and of its best-known artist-in-residence, John Williams. The maestro actually lives in Los Angeles, but he says Tanglewood is where he's done some of his best work.
Its effect on me is very spiritual and very exciting. And I've written so much music here, so many films, scores in this place.
Here?
Right here. I come every summer.
Can you drop some names, the scores that you wrote here?
Star Wars films, and Indiana Jones, and Schindler's List, Harry Potter. A great percentage of that work done physically here.
And what astonishing work it is. John Williams is the most honored movie composer of all time, with 5 Academy Awards so far. And he has 51 Oscar nominations, more than any other living person. Only Walt Disney has more.
I know you're a very modest man, but do you ever allow yourself that moment to step back and say, wow, look what I've done?
Tracy, I'll be completely honest with you. It's very hard for me to take complete pleasure in anything that I've made. You can love it, and you can love it all, but you can always see things that could be improved. I wish I had the kind of personality I could say, this is fantastic. But I don't think there's that, in the art of music, I don't think there's any place for that kind of vanity. I don't know who could possibly feel that way, given the shoulders we stand on.
But your shoulders are pretty broad and strong at this point. You're part of that foundation
I
now.
couldn't get into the NFL.
Maybe not, but what John Williams does takes a different kind of muscle.
So I've now been coming here for 39 years, every summer, delightful, happily conducting the orchestra briefly each year. And it's a big part of my life, and a perfect antidote to the Hollywood activities that I do the rest of the year. So it keeps me maybe not young, but hopefully a little fresh.
Fresh, indeed. Williams has recently reworked some of his movie music for violin, specifically her violin. Anne-Sophie Mutter is one of the greatest violinists ever to pick up a bow.
Watching you, you seem so, I mean, it just like this music was made for you, but I'm wondering what's going through your head and heart as you're
It's actually
playing
extremely
these.
emotional for me because as I know John's music since my childhood, then meeting the person behind the music and working together with this genius is an incredibly humbling and elevating experience.
No, not at all. I forget that he's 87 years old.
Yep.
Holy moly.
He's wearing us all out.
So how'd she get someone like John Williams to write music just for her? The truth is, connections and Christmas cookies. Anne-Sophie first met Williams through her then husband, the great Andre Previn.
She said to me, John, write something for me, even if it is only 10 bars, which means 10 measures of music, of just a little half page. And so I went home and I didn't think too much about it, and Christmas came, and a big box of Christmas cookies came from Munich from Anne-Sophie. And I thought, oh my God, now I have to write the 10 measures of music.
He did. And then she asked him to rewrite some of his movie themes for her, But he didn't say yes right away.
So your initial reaction was, I don't think I can?
I thought, what do I have that could be adaptable for violin and orchestra? But I will tell you what I've said to many people, that Anne-Sophie is many things. She's a great artist and a great woman. One thing she is not is a woman you can say no to.
Long story short, they made beautiful music together. Enough for an album, Across the Stars. Truth is, you just haven't heard the Harry Potter theme until you've heard it on a Stradivarius.
It's a fabulous instrument.
Yeah.
When you think about Strads, I mean, what is it, 300 or 400 years old?
How old is it?
No, it's born in 1710.
1710. With all of our technology and fussing around, this odd-looking little wooden box, you know, it has a shape. Who would imagine such a thing?
No.
And it cannot be improved upon.
Do you listen to the film scores once they're in the movies, once they're out there?
No.
No, why not?
Because I'm writing music all the time, Tracy, and therefore it's no comfort to listen to it. I don't listen to music very much. And particularly if you go to a dinner party, which I do rarely, and somebody has music on, I'm thinking, well, that's in D major, and oh my God, the F sharp is flat. If I listened to the great classical composers, I would only think that's much better than anything I could write. It isn't comforting.
It's not inspiring, it's not comforting.
No.
And you don't
makes me, it does make me think that one can always be better.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
It could be argued that film composing doesn't get any better than the work he's done with director Steven Spielberg. To date, Williams has scored all but 3 of Spielberg's feature films, including 1993's Schindler's List.
It's Hebrew from the Talmud. It says, whoever saves one life saves the world entire.
When he first showed you Schindler's, what did you say?
And I was like, I don't bawl, but I was choked up. And I said, Steven, I just have to leave the room. And I went outside and walked around, collect myself, and back in to start the meeting. And this is just about verbatim. I said, Steven, this is a great film, and you really need a better composer than I am for this film. And he said, I know, but they're all dead. That was, so I went on to become the live composer.
Like the movie, the musical score is itself a classic, telling the story as no words ever could. Writing it, Williams says, took everything he had.
How all-consuming is your work when you are composing?
It's a great privilege to be able to work the way I work, but it is so intense that you neglect things. You can neglect people, you can neglect family. I have wonderful children. My late wife is gone, but the present wife is very happy. But it does so consume your life, this work, which it really shouldn't. A lot of the work that I do is certainly not that important. But the process of doing it is so all-consuming, just to suggest a word you use, that is the truth of it. It isn't a sometime thing. It's a full-time thing.
This is so cool. It's just...
It really is so cool. Right now, the maestro has a few other projects in the works, and he might not appear on stage as often as he or his fans might want. But somehow, when John Williams is conducting, the music you've heard 1,000 times can suddenly give you goosebumps again.